Hello everybody and welcome to Fantastic Fun Folds. Today in this video we will be looking at a triple fold card which I have just learnt. My name is Tatiana, I'm from Tatiana Creative Stamping Adventure and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. I make cards and other paper crafting projects, and on Monday nights, which is right now, I go live and share a new, different, fantastic fun fold. The idea is that I'm teaching and sharing how to create different folds, because as a card maker, who says that you have to do the traditional kind of book open card? There's such a huge world of possibilities and creativity in creating your cards. You know you're joining in live if you see the little red live there. Otherwise, you are watching the recording, but I still welcome you with all my heart and arms, and I can't wait to show you today's fun fold. So I see some people hopping on. Hello, there's too many names to already remember who said hi. Thank you for saying hi, and let's head to the craft desk and get started. Fabulous. Hello and welcome. I am super duper excited about this one. I saw this fun fold within a demonstrator community just yesterday or the day before, and it was by artisan design team member, now I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, Suzanne or Susanna, and it's a triple fold card. Super duper exciting. I really loved this card, and what's really great is that you can create this card with no stamping, but we will definitely stamp. We will stamp and decorate using the Hippo Happiness stamp set with the coordinating dies Hippo and Friends. We'll put them to the side for now. Tonight we are using Mango Melody cardstock, and this is a full A4 sheet. I've chosen some DSP, which is from the After Street Blooms DSP. I really love the color change, and we're going to take advantage of that. And I've also got some Whisper White. So first off, let's create the base. We're going to take our A4 cardstock. We want the full height, and we're going to cut it at 14.8 centimeters. If you're using letter, or if you're in America, you'll be cutting that to be 5.5 inches, and then you're using the full 11-inch height. Don't throw this back, we'll be using that for our belly band. Now we're going to score, so we're going to flip that over, and we're scoring at, and I'll need to pull out my arm, scoring at 6.5 centimeters. And in inches, that's 2 1/8. Then at 16.3, all of these will be up on my blog along with this video. 16.3, yep, and that's at 5 3/4 inches. And then 26.3, 26, 4, 3, and 9 3/4 inches. And that is our card base. We'll put that to the side, and then I'm going to take my DSP, and just trying to think the best way to cut this so that I get the most out of it. I'm going to do all the widths of the DSP first and then cut them to height. So the first strip of DSP I'd like is 9.3 centimeters, and in inches that's 3 3/8. Then 6 centimeters, which is 1 7/8 in the inches, and then 2.9 centimeters, 2.9, and in the inches, that is 1 inch. Well, not exactly equivalent, but when you're using the comparative. And now I'm going to trim these to be 14.5 centimeters high. And if you're using, or if you're in America, should I say, and using letter cardstock, you're going to be trimming those down to 5 1/4. Hello everyone who's joining in since I've said hi. I've had so many people join in that I thought it would be best just to go straight into things. And let's see, do I want to decide that now? Okay, yeah, we'll do that now. I know that for my belly band decorations, I'm going to be using this die, which is about 3 centimeters. So I'm going to take my spare. Now this is going to be the belly band, and you can make the height of the belly band anything you really want. I'm going to cut mine at 3 centimeters, as so, and then that's my spare cardstock. If you're in inches, let's see, you could cut it at 1 1/4 inch or 1 1/8 inch. Let's go with 1 1/8. I've got to write that one down. 3, 1 1/8. Because I didn't quite work that one out. And my belly bands, I don't bother scoring. You can work out the score lines, but the reason why I don't is because I feel like it's restrictive, and I wrap it around the project and then kind of reinforce them then. You'll see that. So I can put, oh, we do need one more piece. We might as well cut that now. From our Whisper White, we want to create a insert, which is 14, we've got 14.5. Is that right? I've written 14.5s, but it should have been 14.3 in all of these things. Aren't I silly? And by 9.5. So that's the insert. I just need to trim these down because they should have been trimmed down to 14.3. Oh look, I did it. I said 14.5, but I trimmed it to 14.3. Aren't I good? Let's just check that they're all brilliant. Put the trimmer away. And now we can start folding our score lines. I highly recommend that you use a bone folder to reinforce each of these. So we're going to take this one first, fold it inwards and burnish that fold. Then we're going to open that up and we're going to fold the next one across, making sure everything is even. And then we're folding this one back on itself. So in the A4 version or the metric system version, you'll see that this one butts right up to that line. In the Imperial version, there's a little bit more of a gap. I couldn't work out the measurements to be any other. But that's by design so that it sits nicely. And both of them are a little bit small, a little bit narrower than a standard card size, but that's still good. It's the same height as a standard card size, and that way it still fits in a standard envelope. Now we're going to glue our DSP in. So we've got our 3 panels. I kind of named them 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to start by gluing the 3rd one down. And if you wanted, you could have mount these. I've chosen not to, and I have cut mine to be so that the cardstock behind, which is Mango Melody for me, is kind of framing it. If you wanted, you could cut it bigger. I've cut mine 1/2 centimeter smaller to create that border. And then the next piece, the second piece, sits on this panel here. They are nice colours, Lou, aren't they? Thought there's some fun. I almost used the cookie chocolate stamp set again, but I don't know, I've been craving sugar and I thought I can't tempt myself. For those who haven't been following, I'm doing Sugar-Free September to raise funds for muscular dystrophy, and I've been using a lot of Love You More Than stamp set, which features cookies, chocolates, coffee, not that I drink it, and cocktails. Yes, nice and bright colors. And what I loved about this paper was the gradient transition. So you can kind of see it transitioned into different colors. And because of the overlap in these flaps, I thought those colors will not be a transition blend anymore. There'll be that nice kind of different colors, and we can play around with that. So that's the card. And then our insert will go here. And if we wanted, we could put another insert there for more writing. Actually, let's do that, except it would require some, that's the same size as that one. Yeah, so if you wanted an insert here, it's the same size as this DSP, which is the first one. So 9.3 centimeters. And I'm just going to bring in when in inches, that's 3 3/8. This is 14.3 centimeters high, or 5 1/4 inch high. Hopefully that's the right one. But I'm not going to glue those in yet because we may want to stamp on them. But I really like this fold because it gives you a lot of space to write. So if you've got a bit of a group card going, this is a really nice fold. It's something different, it's fun, but it also allows for a lot of writing. Some of the fun folds reduce the area of which you can write your message. And I mean, that's all good too. Sometimes people don't want to write a big message. So as I said, I create my belly bands by taking the project and then just creating the belly band in process. And that way I know it fits. It's probably not the way some people do it, but it's the way I like to do it, simply because I find I can never get the score lines right, basically. And I'll know that this will sit nicely. And what I do is I just take my snips and trim off the excess. I know that that's not even, but we're going to decorate and cover that up, so it doesn't really matter. And because I want this to secure properly, I'm going to use Terran tape. It's a stronger hold adhesive, and I'm adding it to this end underneath and on top of this end, and that will seal it up nicely. So you can have that join hiding at the back of your card, or you can bring it to the front and you'll be covering it up with all your lovely decoration, and then it won't be visible. So there's our belly band. How fun is that? It slips off nicely and it can slip back on quite easily too. The only thing I would say is you've got to be aware, don't start sticking things down necessarily all over your card, because then the belly band won't have that freedom of slipping up and down. So you might want to just stick on the top so that you've got the freedom of slipping it off the bottom, or stick things only at the bottom and you have that freedom. I am going to bring that to the front and we're going to cover that up, and that way it looks like a seamless belly band. Just thinking. Okay, so I'm going to be using, as I've already said, this die, and I thought it'd be fun to coordinate it with this die on top. And let's think, what colors shall we use? I'm going to use some purples. Let's see. The Artistry Bloom has Bermuda Bay, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Garden Green, Gorgeous Grape. Gorgeous Grape is the purple. Granny Apple Green, Magenta Madness, Mango Melody, Rich Razzleberry, and Whisper White. Let's go with Gorgeous Grape. Didn't pull that out. Got some Gorgeous Grape cardstock. Let's see if I've only got no small pieces. Look at that. Crazy. that be? How could that be at all? So I'm just going to cut this in half so that it fits through the... I've decided I'm naming my machine Bailey. So we're going to cut that so that it fits through Bailey nicely. And let's see, we've got that in the background. Let's try, let's bring Bailey in. Clear some space. And I'm going to be using the fabulous magnetic base plate. Place that, and means that my dies don't move around as much once I've placed them. So the magnetic base plate replaces the third plate number 3 that you're cutting on, and then you keep your plate number 3 that you're keeping on top, which I haven't been cutting on. It does imprint the dies a little bit, but not as badly as the one you're cutting on. And what's fantastic about these dies, if I bring it up, hopefully the camera's picking up, you'll see that it's got an embossing around, so you can use the negative, and it's also got embossing on that. So these probably are too small, but this one's got the little dots around, but I really love that. I love that Stampin' Up! Has created that so that you can use it as a little window, and it looks pretty still. Let's see, is that too much purple? Let's try Mango Melody for the other one. Here's a small piece. Yay, Priscilla, have you used it yet though? That's the question. Your magnetic plate arrived today, but did you use it? Come on, Bailey, you can do this. We'll see. I'm thinking yes. Let's put this to the side and do some stamping. We've got birthday sentiments. I haven't done really the hippo yet. Hippo birthday. I wanted to do butterflies, I think. It'll get out a workout tomorrow. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to take my Whisper White that we cut off, and I feel like butterflies will go nicely. So I'm going to stamp some butterflies, even though I've done butterflies before. So this is a photopolymer stamp set, and it is a 2-step stamping. Grab my blocks, the butterfly outline, and then there's a color, there's a stamp to fill in the butterfly, and then there's a little smile, itty bitty smile, which is this one right here, to add a face to your butterfly. So I'm thinking, what colors do we want? Want some pinks, I think. Pinks, pinks, pinks. Let's go with bright colors because this is quite bright. And I'm going to grab magenta. So I'm going to use Magenta Madness. Ooh. Okay, let's play around. I'm going to start with Magenta Madness. I'm going to stamp that in full strength. Who knows how many we will need. Then I'm going to take the Magenta Madness, stamp it off, and then fill that butterfly in. So we've got a Magenta Madness butterfly with Magenta Madness wings. Let it clean. And then I'm going to grab Mango Melody. Let's see. That needs some re-inking. Now, well, my Mango Melodies, well loved. Triple stamp that because it's so... No, I don't like that combination. I do like that. You love that butterfly? It is a gorgeous butterfly. What other colors can we try? Let's try the gorgeous grape the same way as we did that one. So I'm going to give that a clean. Full strength. Full strength. Stamp off. And the photo, oh, that's pretty, but I forgot to clean the stamp. It's like, that's dirty. Okay, there. Remember to clean your stamps if you're going to change colors, because you get a muddy result. I like those two butterflies. So let's create two more of them. Sometimes you've just got to play around and see what you like. And when you stamp off, you don't have to stamp off all over your paper. You can stamp off in the same spot. I have this habit of trying to spread out my stamping off, and it's really unnecessary. Let's see. And another. Oh, we just needed another one. Beautiful. And let's double check that one. It's all nice and clean. Stamp off. Beautiful. Stamp off. I'm saying the stamp off for my own benefit, not for anyone else's. It's like a mantra, just to make sure I do it. And then I should close the ink pads. Could be bad if I don't close the ink pads. Got the little tiny face, and if I'll stamp it on the butterfly. So you've got to be super gentle when you're stamping this one, because it can easily squeeze. But isn't that adorable? I'll bring it up. Can you see that little face? The butterfly has a face. And it is cute. Clean that. Clean, clean, clean. And I feel like stamping a hippopotamus. Because I haven't stamped the hippopotamus yet, essentially. Grabbing, there's 2 steps for the hippopotamus. With the butterfly, I did the outliney one first, and then I stamped the other one. So let's try that with the hippo. I can't remember what's the better way of doing things. What color shall the hippo be? I feel like a blue. A balmy blue. Do you know what? I feel like this one should be first. This is going to be stamped off and then stamped. And it picked up some of that purple. So maybe you should be stamping off in various spots. And then, without getting my head into the shot, I hope, Ta-da! He's so cute! Oh, he's so cute. And which face goes with the hippopotamus? This one. Nice big smile. So let's see. The hippopotamus has a face, has a smile, 2 eyes, and 2 nostrils. So you line up the nostrils. I'm at a bad angle for this. Yeah. Stepped up on my tippy toes so that I can see where that goes. Ah! How awesome's that? Except I didn't line up the other one very well. So I'm just going to stamp one more hippo and we'll pick which one we like best. This is Balmy Blue, if anyone is wondering. So I'm trying to line up the ears and the feet and stamp. Nope. But that's okay. He's still damn gorgeous. And so I'm lining up the nostrils and stamp his face. So cute. I've got a hippo with some butterflies. Do you want some balloons? No. We're going to use the sentiment because I really love it. Fluttering by just to say hi. I'm going to put those that way. And now we need to die cut these items out, and lucky for us we have coordinating dies. Let's bring Bailey back in, and now you don't have to watch me place silly. I'm going to put this upside down because you want to try to cut in different spots across your magnetic plate. It is self-healing, so it's a bit like a cutting board. There's the, I'm going to go with the first one, well, maybe the second, and the butterfly die. The die hugs the image, and we'll cut this butterfly over here. So you can see I'm not using the washi tape anymore. Woohoo! I love that I don't have to use the washi tape. Margaret, you agree with me that he's cute? So gorgeous. There we go. I'm bringing it around just simply because of the video. Normally I wouldn't. So there's the hippo. There's the butterfly. Now we just need to cut the other butterflies, because I don't know how many we'll use. There we go. Better lining job of that one. We might as well cut out the other hippo, hey? We're running the die cutting machine anyway. We're running Bailey, so we might as well. Let's cut out this one. And what should hippo's name be? Harry? What do we think? Is he a Harry? I feel like he should be a Harry. Or any other suggestions for the hippo? Harvey. The magnetic plate is amazing, Lou. I only got it last week. And man, I've given it a workout. 2 more butterflies. But I love that I don't have to use the washi tape anymore. Look, the washi tape was a great trick, but it's like an extra step. Tanya, I can't even pronounce that. So Tanya has given me a suggestion for the hippo's name. Heratio. Let me know if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Henry. My friend's son is Henry. I don't know if I should be naming stamped images after my friend's son. My friend, another friend has a Harry too. But didn't I say Harry first? Maybe it's okay. Last one. And that was a big bang. And so essentially now all I'm doing is decorating. Which way? And this fold, I may be showing it to you this way, but it could go this way if you wanted as well. There is no right or wrong. I like it this way, partly because we've got that gradient of colors. Works that way, but anyway, my head's saying this way. Slide that down. Now I'm not convinced about, I like that, so I'm going to stick that down, and I'm going to use dimensionals because I can. I've run out of the white big ones. Well, not run out. I need a new sheet because I use them a lot. So I'm going to place along the center because the edges will be hanging off our belly band. So I'm going to place that, and I'm off-centering that because I think it looks nicer. And I feel like that's too much orange. Let's try Whisper White. Should have done that while I was die cutting. Where's that one? Oh. Just gonna quickly do that. Won't bring Bailey in. Just gonna quickly die cut. I prefer the white. And we will put, what did we say? Oh, we haven't come up with a name really, have we? Henry, Harry, Heratio, put them there. And we can put, so I was talking about making sure you think about where you're placing your butterflies. I'm going to keep them just up there so that we can place, make sure that the belly band slips up and down. I'm really loving the position of those butterflies, but before I stick them down, there's this adorable little stamp. It's like a dotted fluttery thing, and stamp one. Down. So this one is Magenta Madness. Stamp that. So I did stamp that off first, just to make it a bit lighter. And it might not be showing up very well in the video, but it's showing up quite well in person. So that's good. And then with the purple butterfly, the gorgeous grape, stamping it off again, and I've flipped it So, oh no, I didn't flip it, but that's all good. Just giving that extra detail on the card. We can stick those. Harvey, I like Harvey. Harvey the hippo. Harvey it is. Partly because I can pronounce it. Sorry, Tanya. And if we push that back up, this will go in the middle. Harvey will go off to the side. And what was the sentiment again? Fluttering by to say hello. Which isn't going to fit. Well, it will when we'll stamp it and cut it out. We'll stamp that in. Paper's over here. We're going to stamp that in a gorgeous grape. And cut it out. Harvey is cute. We have consensus. Harvey. I was thinking to myself that I wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to do. Bring in a trimmer. Love this little mini trimmer. So the only way you can get your hands on one of these is if you're a demonstrator, you can order them as a supply item. Supply item. And it's so handy to have for all those little bits to trim. Let's see. And that will go there. I'm not sticking that down just yet in case we will stamp on it. But I will adhere Harvey down. Actually, that's making me think of Batman. Have we seen that movie? The Batman movie. Fluttering by to say hi. Not sure where I'm going to put that. Oh, we can put that on the inside. Who said we have to stamp the sentiment on the front? Okay, so let's take a look at the stamp set. Where's the cover? Gives me a better idea. I'm going to stamp those. I'm going to stamp some sparkles. Should have done that before little Harvey went down, but that's okay. We can work with it. Oh, Post-it note. Sparkle, sparkle. I'm going to stamp them off. Yeah, love it. Stamp off. Stamp off. Stamp off. There. That is perfect. Is that coming up? I'm going to add, I'm going to put the glue down here so that I know that I don't get it on the edges. And add that on top. Thanks, Priscilla. How cute are those sparkles? Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. And I feel like I need something else. We're going to add in some sprigs in vellum. I'm going to take a piece of vellum cute. And just wanted to add something a little bit extra. And I love the sprig punch for that. A little bit of extra something. Oh, you have to go watch Michael. I am not good enough. Nah, it's all good, Tanya. I know that Michael has priority. Wasn't aware that he was on TV though. But hey, you haven't read Harry Potter, so we're even. Tanya is part of my demon. I blew her mind by telling her I've never really listened to Michael Bublé. And she blew my mind this week with she's never read Harry Potter. So I think we're even. So I'm just using a glue dot and I'm going to lift and push that through and then stick it down and grab do the same this way. I'm going to layer them. Yep, I like that. So when you're using these kind of things, you can test what it looks like first before you decide that you want to stick it down. And then just want to make sure we're not covering up our butterflies. And the brilliance, or not the brilliance, by putting the glue just in the middle as I was sticking on that, it gave me a bit more ease of being able to lift up. So I really like that belly band. I think it is super duper cute. And then we've got the front of the card. I haven't said this, but please do nominate someone that you would like to receive this card in the mail. It'll be from you and me, and I will send it on your behalf. Just by commenting here on Facebook. It's not open to YouTube, so I'm totally behind on my nomination stuff, but I will catch up. And now we've got our two Whisper White inserts, and I want to put that sparkle on the bottom again in Balmy Blue. And isn't that cute? Because of the way this card folds, that butterfly right there will be seen. Oh, that is hard. Lockdown by yourself. Right there. So Margaret is nominating her sister, who's in lockdown all by herself. How hard would that be? And Priscilla is nominated a friend. Wonderful. And we're going to add some sparkles to the bottom, both sides. And since we have the butterflies, and I've still got the stamps all mounted. Oh, Lou, that's so sweet. Going to add the little dot 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 swoosh. So Lou, for those who are watching on YouTube or not seeing the comments here on Facebook, Lou has decided that she's also nominating Margaret's sister. And as far as I'm aware, Lou does not know Margaret or Margaret's sister. And I think we'll put the sentiment on this side. We've got the butterfly on that side. Put the sentiment here. And do you know what? We'll put another, what do we call him? Harvey. Put another Harvey. Harvey 2 on the inside, since we have him. Trying to make sure I put all the stamps that have got ink on them in the one spot. Your husband's, oh, thank you, Kathy, for that beautiful nomination too. Your husband's sister. Just adding glue. Got a bit of glue where I didn't need it, but that's okay. We can clean that up. I think this panel should have been a bit... I've got the panels in the wrong spots. Oh well. One is a bit wider than the other. So I've got a bit of glue there. I'm going to rub it with my finger, and then it gets a little bit dirty, but then you take your eraser, just a white eraser. It's super duper handy to have nearby, and it's all gone. And we've got one more thing to do. So it opens up, fluttering by to say hi, with some very bright colors. I'm going to slip our belly band back on, and we just need to grab an envelope, and I think little Harvey deserves to be on the front of the envelope because he's so cute and because he's so much fun to stamp. So you can go up there, ink, ink, ink. Ooh. There we go. And we just need to add his face. Thank you, Margaret. Lining up the nostrils. And there we go. All that to the side, and there we have a triple fold card using some fun DSP and a fun stamp set with a belly band. So if you don't have the belly band, the card kind of pokes up, but it can stand quite nicely, which is nice. But I really like the addition of the belly band. And that, my dears, is another session of fantastic fun folds. Thank you, Elizabeth. I hope you have enjoyed watching and you have learned and been inspired. I do have a customer loyalty program, so you can purchase all the products I used in this project from my online store. The link is in the description. And for every $50 you collect, you sticker. And for collect 10 stickers and get a $50 worth of products for free as a thank you from me. I also mentioned my sugar-free September. I've got the link in the description if you'd like to sponsor me. I am raising funds for children with muscular dystrophy because life is hard and life is harder for them. So thank you so much for watching, spending time with me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.